Have you ever thought about the power of words? Just imagine for a moment that the words you speak are like magic spells. Every time you talk, you're casting a spell on your life. Sounds pretty amazing, right? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore today. We're diving into the world of Louise Hay and her powerful words that can help turn your dreams into reality. These aren't just any words. They're special words that can change your life in ways you never thought possible. Think about it. How many times have you said something like, "I can't do this," or "This always happens to me"? Now, what if I told you that by changing these words, you could change your whole life? That's the incredible power we're going to unlock today. So get ready to discover how the right words can open doors you never even knew existed. Now let's talk about why words are so important. You see, the words we use are like the building blocks of our thoughts. And our thoughts, they're the architects of our beliefs. And here's the really cool part. Our beliefs are what create our reality. It's like a chain reaction that starts with the simplest thing, the words we choose to use. Let's break it down a bit more. When we say something over and over again, even if it's just in our head, we start to believe it. If you keep telling yourself, "I'm not good enough," guess what? Your brain starts to believe it. And when your brain believes something, it looks for ways to make it true in your life. It's like your brain is saying, "Oh, you think you're not good enough? Let me show you all the ways that's true." But here's the exciting part. This works for good stuff too. If you start saying, "I am capable," or "good things happen to me," your brain will start looking for ways to make that true. It's like flipping a switch in your mind. And when that switch flips, amazing things can start happening in your life. Here's the thing though. If we don't change our words, nothing in our life will change. It's like trying to steer a ship without touching the wheel. But when we use the right words, it's like we're finally grabbing that wheel and steering our life exactly where we want it to go. And that's where the magic happens. Now, you might be wondering, who came up with all this stuff about words being so powerful? Well, let me introduce you to an amazing woman named Louise Hay. Louise wasn't just any writer. She was like a wizard when it came to understanding the power of words and thoughts. Louise Hay spent her life teaching people about positive thinking. But she didn't just talk about it, she lived it. She believed with every fiber of her being that the words we use could actually heal our lives. And you know what? Her ideas have helped millions of people all around the world. Louise's story is pretty inspiring. She didn't have an easy life. She faced a lot of challenges, including abuse and illness. But instead of letting these things defeat her, she used them as fuel to discover the power of positive thinking and affirmations. Affirmations are those positive statements we tell ourselves, like, "I am worthy," or "I deserve good things." What made Louise special was how she took these big, complicated ideas about the mind and our thoughts and made them simple for everyone to understand and use. She wrote books, gave talks, and even started her own publishing company to spread her message. And her message was clear: you have the power to change your life, and it all starts with your words. Louise believed that every thought we think and every word we speak is creating our future. It's like we're planting seeds with our words. If we plant positive seeds, we grow a positive life. If we plant negative seeds, well, you can guess what happens. But here's the really cool part about Louise's teachings. She didn't just say, think positive and everything will be fine. She gave people practical tools, specific words and phrases that they could use every day to start changing their lives. These weren't complicated mantras or hard-to-remember speeches. They were simple, powerful words that anyone could use. And the best part? People who used Louise's words and ideas started seeing real changes in their lives. They felt happier, healthier, and more successful. It was like they had discovered a secret key to unlocking their best lives. So, as we go through the rest of this video and look at some of Louise Hay's powerful words, remember this. These aren't just nice sayings. They're tools that have helped millions of people change their lives for the better. And now, you have the chance to use them too. Are you ready to discover the power of your own words? Let's dive in and see how these simple but powerful phrases can start transforming your life today. Let's talk about something really fascinating that Louise Hay taught, the mirror principle. Now don't worry, this isn't about staring at yourself in the mirror all day. It's much cooler than that. The mirror principle is the idea that the world around us is like a giant mirror, reflecting back what we think and say about ourselves. Here's how it works. Imagine you're standing in front of a mirror. If you smile, what does the mirror show? A smile, right? If you frown, the mirror shows a frown. Our world works in a similar way. The things that happen to us, the way people treat us, even the opportunities we get, they're all reflections of what we believe and say about ourselves. So if we say good things about ourselves, if we believe we're worthy and capable, the world starts to show us evidence of that. Good things start happening. People treat us better. Opportunities seem to pop up out of nowhere. It's like the whole world is saying, hey, you think you're great? We agree. But here's the tricky part. This mirror works both ways. If we're always saying negative things, always focusing on what's wrong, guess what? The world shows us more of that too. It's like we're telling the universe, hey, send me more problems. And the universe, being the good listener it is, does just that. Now you might be thinking, but bad things happen to good people all the time. How does that fit in? And you're right. The mirror principle doesn't mean nothing bad will ever happen. But it does mean that how we respond to those bad things, the words we use to talk about our experiences, can shape what happens next. This is why Louise Hay put so much emphasis on the words we use. She knew that by changing our words, we could change the reflection we see in the mirror of our world. It's like having a magic wand that can transform your reality, and that wand is your own voice. Now that we understand how our words can shape our world, let's look at some of Louise Hay's powerful words for self-love. These aren't just nice things to say. They're like giving your mind a big, warm hug. And who doesn't need more of those? Louise Hay was big on self-love because she knew a secret. If you don't love yourself, it's hard to believe that good things should happen to you. So, she came up with some amazing phrases to help people fall in love with themselves. Here are a few of her favorites. I love and accept myself exactly as I am. Think about that for a second. How often do we do the opposite? We criticize ourselves, we focus on our flaws, but this simple phrase reminds us that we're worthy of love just as we are. No changes needed. I am worthy of good things. This is a powerful one. So many of us go through life feeling like we don't deserve good things. But Louise wanted us to know that we all deserve good things just because we exist. I approve of myself. This one might feel a bit strange at first. We're so used to looking for approval from others. But when we approve of ourselves, it's like giving ourselves permission to be who we truly are. I am enough. In a world that's always telling us we need to be more, do more, have more, this simple phrase is revolutionary. You are enough, just as you are right now. Now here's the cool part. When we start saying these words, when we start believing them, our lives start to change. It's like we're reprogramming that mirror we talked about earlier. We start seeing ourselves differently, and then the world starts treating us differently too. But remember, this isn't about saying these words once and expecting miracles. It's about making them a part of your daily life. Say them when you wake up. Say them when you look in the mirror. Say them when you're feeling down. The more you say them, the more you'll believe them, and the more your life will start to reflect that self-love back to you. Now let's move on to something we all want more of: success and abundance. Louise Hay had some powerful words for this too. She believed that we all have the potential for success and abundance, but sometimes our own thoughts and words can block the flow. So, she came up with some amazing phrases to open up those floodgates. Let's start with this one. I am open to new and wonderful experiences. Think about how powerful this is. It's like you're telling the universe, hey, I'm ready for good stuff. Bring it on. When we're open to new experiences, we start noticing opportunities we might have missed before. It's like putting on glasses and suddenly seeing clearly for the first time. Here's another good one. Money flows easily into my life. Now, talking about money can make some people uncomfortable. But Louise knew that our relationship with money often reflects our deeper beliefs about what we deserve. By saying this phrase, we're telling ourselves and the world that we deserve abundance and we're ready to receive it. I am worthy of a rewarding career. This one's great for anyone feeling stuck in their job. It reminds us that we deserve to do work that we love, that fulfills us. When we believe this, we start taking actions that lead us towards that rewarding career. Success comes to me easily and effortlessly. This phrase is like a magic spell against struggle and strain. So often we believe that success has to be hard. But what if it could be easy? What if success could flow to us naturally? This phrase opens us up to that possibility. Now, you might be thinking, can saying these words really make me successful? Well, here's the thing. These words alone won't make you a millionaire overnight, but they do something incredibly powerful. They change your mindset. And when your mindset changes, your actions change. When you believe success is possible for you, you start acting like someone who's successful. You take more risks. You put yourself out there more. You notice opportunities you might have missed before. And all of these little changes can add up to big results over time. Remember, Louise Hay's words are like seeds. When you plant them in your mind and water them with repetition and belief, they grow into beautiful realities. So, start using these words for success and abundance. Say them with conviction, believe in them, and watch as your world starts to change, reflecting back the success and abundance you're calling in. Words for health and healing, your body's best friend. Now, let's talk about something that's important to all of us: health. Louise Hay had a special interest in this area. She believed that our thoughts and words could actually affect our physical health. It might sound a bit out there, but stick with me because this is where things get really interesting. Louise often said, "My body is always working towards optimal health." Think about how powerful this is. Instead of focusing on what's wrong with our bodies, we're acknowledging that our body is constantly trying to heal itself. It's like giving your body a pep talk. Here's another good one. I love and appreciate my body. In a world that's always telling us our bodies aren't good enough, this phrase is revolutionary. When we love and appreciate our bodies, we tend to take better care of them. We eat better. We exercise more. We rest when we need to. Every cell in my body vibrates with energy and health. This is a great one to say when you're feeling under the weather. It reminds us that health isn't just about the absence of illness, but about feeling vibrant and alive. I am grateful for my strong and healthy body. Gratitude is a powerful force, and when we direct it towards our health, amazing things can happen. This phrase shifts our focus from what might be wrong to what's right with our bodies. Now, it's important to note that these words aren't a replacement for medical care. If you're sick, please see a doctor. But Louise believed that these words could support our healing process, working alongside traditional medical care. When we use these words, we're creating a positive environment in our minds for healing to take place. We're reducing stress, which we know can affect our health, and we're putting ourselves in a more positive state of mind. And when we're in a positive state of mind, we're more likely to take actions that support our health. So we've learned all these powerful words, but you might be wondering, how do I actually use them? Well, think of these words like a workout for your mind. Just like you'd exercise your body to keep it healthy, you need to exercise your mind with these positive words to keep your thoughts healthy. Here's how you can do it. Start your day with words. As soon as you wake up, before you even get out of bed, say some of these powerful words. It's like setting the tone for your whole day. Use them when you need a boost. Having a tough day? Take a moment to repeat some of these phrases. It's like giving yourself a mini pep talk. Make them part of your routine. Say these words when you're doing everyday activities, like brushing your teeth or waiting in line. It's a great way to turn boring moments into powerful ones. Write them down. Keep these phrases somewhere you can see them, on your mirror, on your fridge, or as a wallpaper on your phone. Seeing them regularly will help reinforce them in your mind. Say them out loud. There's power in hearing your own voice say these words. It makes them feel more real and impactful. Believe them. This is the most important part. Don't just say the words. Really try to believe them. Feel them in your heart. The more you believe them, the more powerful they become. Remember, using these words is a practice. It might feel a bit weird or uncomfortable at first, especially if you're not used to saying nice things to yourself. But stick with it. The more you use these words, the more natural they'll feel, and the more impact they'll have on your life. Now, here's something really important that Louise Hay always emphasized. Change takes time. It's like planting a garden. You don't put seeds in the ground and expect to see flowers the next day, right? It's the same with these powerful words. When you start using these words, you're planting seeds in your mind. And just like real seeds, they need time, care, and patience to grow. You might not see results right away, and that's okay. The important thing is to keep going, to keep using these words every single day. Consistency is key here. It's better to say these words for a few minutes every day than to do a marathon session once a week. Think of it like watering your mental garden. A little bit every day is much better than flooding it once in a while. And here's a secret. Even when you don't see results, things are happening beneath the surface. Your subconscious mind is listening. It's absorbing these new positive messages. It's like the roots of a plant growing underground. You can't see them, but they're getting stronger every day. Sometimes you might even feel like things are getting worse before they get better. That's normal too. It's like cleaning out a messy closet. Sometimes you have to make a bigger mess before you can organize everything. Your mind might be clearing out old, negative thoughts to make room for the new, positive ones. The key is to not give up. Keep using these words even when it feels like nothing is happening. Trust in the process. Louise Hay often said that if you're willing to do the mental work, almost anything can be healed. Remember, you're not just saying words, you're changing the way you think about yourself and the world. And that kind of change doesn't happen overnight. But when it does happen, it's powerful, it's life-changing, and it's absolutely worth the wait. We've been on quite a journey, haven't we? We've explored the incredible power of words, learned about Louise Hay's transformative ideas, and discovered how to use powerful words to change our lives. But remember, this isn't the end of the journey. It's just the beginning. The words we've discussed today, words for self-love, success, abundance, and health, they're not just nice phrases. They're tools, powerful tools that you can use to shape your reality, to create the life you want. But like any tool, their power lies in how you use them. So I encourage you to take these words and make them your own. Say them every day. Write them down. Believe in them. Let them sink deep into your mind and heart. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen. Remember, every word you speak is a declaration to the universe about who you are and what you deserve. So choose your words wisely. Speak kindly to yourself. Affirm your worth, your potential, your dreams. Because as Louise Hay showed us, when you change your words, you change your world. Your words are powerful. Your thoughts create your reality. And you have the ability right now to start creating a life you love, one word at a time. So go ahead, start today. Speak your dreams into existence. Your future self will thank you for it. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the power of words. I hope you found it as inspiring and transformative as I have. Remember, you have the power to create the life you want, and it all starts with your words. So go out there and speak your best life into existence.